When I say it, y'all gonna be mad. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Kandid Carly, and welcome to a very long-awaited Kandid Talks. Yay! If you guys have been here for a while, like pretty much since I've started this channel, I have been doing something called Kandid Talks, which is, it started off as like a write in to me type of advice forum type thing, and then it just evolved into opinions and topics and stuff like that. But if you guys do want to send me like questions or if you need advice, you can go ahead and email me. I'll put that down somewhere here, or you can actually DM me on Instagram. Make sure you're following your girl on Instagram as well. But welcome to a Kandid Talks. This is just gonna be a really chill video. Honestly, I'm just like hanging out in my room, and I was like, you know what, time for a Kandid Talks. So we're actually in the second room right now. You guys know I've been waiting for my couch to get here, and she's here. So the office is complete. If you guys want to tour that, let me know because she's ready. So I am drinking some wine here. It is Thursday, and I got off today at like 5 o'clock, and I'm off tomorrow, so we're drinking. Yeah, just trying to enjoy my night, but with you guys. So let's hang out and let's chit chat. Now, as a warning, some of these opinions are going to be very unpopular, and that is not what you guys are used to hearing from me, so sorry about it, but we about to chit chat today. So grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a friend, and let's sit down, let's have a chat. So I actually took notes. It's really good. It's peach flavored. So I actually took notes. So topics that we want to talk about today. So let me get a little more cozy. So, what are we gonna talk? What are we gonna touch on? I've got something very controversial to touch on because I've been seeing it all over social media. I'm just like, just let me have my little 2 cents. Okay. So I know there was a like viral like TikTok going around with this girl in like her 4C hair, and I think she was, I don't know, she was styling it and talking about it, and then something she said was she getting ready to pull them white boys with that hair, that little 4C hair, and people felt offended. There's all types of offended, talking all types of shit right now. I'm just like, y'all mad? They're really mad at her. Like, so let me just get back to it. So as you guys know, first of all, a bitch got a wig on right now, and y'all know that, so like, let's not play. But y'all know me, y'all know I usually have my hair natural. You guys know I struggle with my natural hair so much. You guys know I've big chopped my hair at least 3 times now, and I always film it. Like, my natural hair, I love it. She's a struggle, but like, my natural hair, I have the experiences with it, because that is why I'm about to touch on it right now. So a lot of people were saying like, Black men do love your natural hair, and you just don't pick the right one. Yes, like that can be true as well, but what she said is also true. In my experience, or like even like with my friends' experience, or just people that I know, like they tend to appreciate the natural look more than our fellow peeps. Even down to your family. Don't even gotta be your dude, like your family, like your granny telling you to do something with your hair, your mama telling you what happened to your head, do something with your head. Like, just in our world, it's like not seen as presentable to like have your natural hair, at least in my experience. Please don't come for me, please watch yourself. Okay, thank you. So watch yourself. Like, in my experience, okay, it's not presentable. And like, literally I was just talking to Jalen about this, because this is something that happened many years ago, actually. So you guys know I work retail management, whatever. So I'm in my store one day, and this man is like staring at me, and he comes up to like purchase, so I think, and no, he's not here to purchase. Anyway, he's just like staring at me. I'm like, hi sir, like, how can I help you? Customer service smile, hello. And he's like, so what made you want to do that? And I said, do what? Like, what's going on here? And he was pointing at my hair. So my hair was natural at the time. Like, you guys know I go back and forth with my hair. And he asked me what made me want to do that. What made me want to wear my own hair that grew out of my head? That's crazy to me. He literally asked me that. And so then I had him reiterate. I'm like, what? So like, what are you talking about? Like, what made me do what? Like, why you wear your hair like that? Okay, see, and I've actually had this a couple of times. Like, and it, to me, even if they try to make it seem like a compliment, it is not a compliment. Like, I don't know. Like, you're just wondering, and you're like really insulting me. Like, that shit really had me hot. Like, as it would. Like, you don't walk up to people, other races, and say like, what made you want to do your hair like that? Like, you don't, like, when their hair growing out of their head, you never ask them what makes them want to wear their hair like that. So why the hell would you ask me? That don't make no damn sense to me. Like, it'd be your own people, in my experience. And I don't want to come off as bitter or anything, but like, don't act like you don't see the stuff that's happening. Don't act like you don't see it, because you see it, and I see it. And yeah, so no, that should be. I was hot reading them comments, like, whew, like it just is what it is. And people, I guess, saying their own experiences. Other people can have other experiences. You can have a nice black man who love you, and he love your hair and all that. But like, at the end of the day, it just depends on what experience you've had with things of that nature. And like, in my experience, it's the same as hers. And like, that, it just is what it is. I feel like, anyway, I'm not gonna get too deep on it, because y'all gonna be mad. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, and if I say it, y'all gonna be mad, or whatever that meme is, or whatever she said. Like, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, because y'all gonna be mad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all probably not watching this anyway. So next, we are going to be talking about, okay. Ooh. What? Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, I have so many things just sitting on here on this list, but probably in the title is like something about the rat race. I was sitting here last night and I'm just like, damn, this can't be it. This is not it. Like, this is not life. Like, okay, so I actually wrote down the definition in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So let me get into that first. Okay, so this is just summed up from Google. Rat race. So people are basically caught up in a competitive struggle for wealth or power, and that struggle is very exhausting. Now, doesn't that sound like us all the time? I mean, it may not be you, but like just our current culture and society, that like grind, you got to get on top. Like, what's next? Okay, I got 10,000 subscribers right now, I need 20,000 next month. Or I got this promotion today, I need another promotion next year. Like, we're always like just fighting for that next big thing, and we're never really sitting in what we currently have. So let's take me for example. I always feel like I'm participating in some sort of struggle, but with myself. Like, what are you struggling for? Like, if you look at my life from the outside, it's pretty good. Like, I have a nice home, I have a nice career, I have my nice dogs, I have a great boyfriend. Like, I've got it. But like, to me, I'm always fighting for something more. It's always something more. Like, okay, I've got promoted countless times at work. Like, I'm doing great in that realm of work, but like with YouTube and stuff like that, I'm not doing well to myself. Or with my business, I'm not doing well enough to myself. It's like, we don't take our wins. We really don't. We're so hard on ourselves, and we're just constantly trying to get to that next step. Why can't we just be satisfied? And I think that's another thing that I put on here. It's like, we're just never satisfied nowadays. Like, with whatever you get. Like, this video right here could blow up, and maybe I won't be satisfied. Who knows? You think you know what you want, but do you? Like, when you finally get it, you're just gonna keep competing with other people to get to the next top spot. But like, it's not America's Next Top Model. Like, why are we trying to get to the top? Like, what is at the top for us? And who are you competing with? At the end of the day, I think we're really competing with ourselves. And I think at the end of the day, you really got to look at yourself and look at what you want. Because if you're just like trying to go off with what society is deeming successful and stuff like that, you might not ever feel that satisfaction in your heart because you are just chasing what seems to be successful. And then I also want to touch on like content creating and stuff like that. I will get to there eventually. But speaking of like content creation and stuff and like not being satisfied, like I feel like in society, like everything is a numbers game. Like if I don't have this many subscribers, if I don't have this many followers, like I'm not successful or it's not it for me. Like take me for example. I have 1.5 thousand subscribers. Now I will show that to people, or people will subscribe to my channel. Like people ask for my channel or something, they subscribe and they say, oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. But then to me, it's not. Like, cause you look at everybody else's, you look at everybody else's numbers and you're just like, like, well, they have 50,000 subscribers. Like my 1,000 isn't enough. Like, okay, guys, let's just talk about it. Like, but why isn't it enough? And I need to talk to myself. Like, why isn't it enough? Who was I watching? I can't remember, but like they were talking about how it's not even about the subscribers and it's not about like the views per se. It's more about just the engagement period. Like lately, your girl has been uploading videos back to back because I'm consistent queen lately. Like, and ever since I've been uploading like that, and I've been uploading purchase videos and my weekly vlogs every week, like my engagement and stuff is out the ass, like through the roof, and I'm like super excited. But like at the end of the day, I do still have my 1.5 thousand subscribers. Like it's still not what I want. But if you look at your analytics, content creators, if you look at your analytics, the number one thing that you need to be looking for, please don't look at your subscribers. Like can we get out of that? You need to look at those arrows. Are those arrows going up or are they going down? Is your engagement up? Is it down? Like audience retention, up or down? Funds, even if it's not a lot, up or down? Like that's what you need to be looking at. You need to be looking at your progress and not at how many subscribers you got, how many views you got. You need to look at how many people are clicking on that video and how many people stay and watch it, how many people come back. That's the type of stuff we need to be looking at in order to grow instead of the numbers. Like say right now I have the amount of subscribers I have right now, 1.5K. But like 400 of those people are coming back to watch my videos. Thank you. Like you could have like, you could have like 50,000 subscribers and only have 400 of those people watch. Like then that makes your engagement and stuff like worse because you have all those people but they're not watching you. So you need to work on grabbing your audience, keeping your audience and building a genuine audience. And then that's what you should focus on. So sorry. It's why I get into me. And then I also wanted to talk about being a micro influencer. Like I have been seeing it's been trendy lately to be a micro influencer, and every time I see somebody's video about them being a micro influencer, they have 50,000 plus, 20,000 plus. So the people who have like 1,000 and under, what are we? What are we? To me, micro would describe us. Small would describe them, right? So, like, what do we have? Like, we literally don't even have representation for, like, us small people. Like, it's, like, I feel like there needs to be something for us to grab onto as well. Like, we don't need to follow trends, but if we're talking about micro, let's really show micro. Like, let's not show those people with, like, to me, like, I don't see enough of my people. Like when I'm like searching for a video or something, you can like filter like newest first and stuff like that, and then it'll show you like the newest videos. And some of those people like don't have many subscribers, and I like to click on those videos and just see like what they have to say or like what they have to show me, because yeah, I could click on the one that already has 500,000 views, but I could also click on one that has 5. And I think we need to not normalize that, but like just at least try to support people. Like, and also speaking of support, let's talk about support. So you guys know, you guys know I have my own business. You guys know what I do. We're not even gonna get into it. That's not what the video's about, but I have my business. So I've been doing YouTube longer than I have had my business. So it's been really hard to get people to support my YouTube. Like, people don't like to subscribe, people don't like to watch. When you tell people you have a YouTube channel, they kind of just like laugh it off and like, what do you be talking about? Head ass, shut the fuck up. Anyway, but like that's the type of energy you get for that. But like, when I started my business, all of a sudden people are like, oh my gosh, here's my coin, which I am extremely grateful for. But like, why is it to support businesses or support Black businesses you want to buy? To me, you can just simply watch my video, and that, to me, is supporting me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've literally gotten so much more support taking people's funds than having people view a video, and that has never made sense to me. Like, I don't know if I'm missing something, or if everybody just thinks I'm trying to ride waves, or like social media's to trend. I don't know what misconceptions there are that people don't want to watch or support me in this way, but they would rather support another way. Like, is YouTube not a legitimate business to people? Like, is this not it? Like, I like literally don't understand that. But let me get off of that, because this video already getting long. Let's see what else we got to talk about. So also, it's getting dark, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to talk fast, but also, listen, this is okay. I wrote something down that is very, 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 very unpopular, and you're not gonna want to hear it. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyway. So, just because you want it doesn't mean it's meant to be. And I am so sorry to be the one to tell you that, but I tell myself that too. And as you guys know, maybe you don't know, but like, I am, like, my faith is really strong, and anyway, we could maybe talk about that in another video if you want to, but like, I believe in God's timing and God's plan. If something is not in God's plan for you, then it's not gonna happen, and it's not meant to be. And that is what I believe. Like, if I've been really wanting to get all these subscribers and all this engagement and make YouTube my career, this is what I really want to do. If it's not meant for me, then it's not going to happen for me. But the one thing that you need to be focusing on is what is meant for you. Like, you don't just want to hop onto something because it can get you money or fame or whatever it is. What would you do if we didn't have to make money? Like, what's something that you would do for free? What's something that you can do that makes you happy? Think about that, and then maybe you try to pursue that. And even if this is something like this, or it's what you want to do, or whatever it is that you want to do, you want to be a singer, or whatever it is that you want to do, just think on it and pray on it and just see what it is. I can't tell you guys what's meant to be and what's not meant to be, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes things aren't meant for you. Like, let's see, what's an example of something that I thought was for me and it just wasn't? YouTube could be not meant for me. Like, we'll never know. We'll revisit this one day. But like, let's see. Well, once I really wanted this job before. Like, you guys know what I do. I work in management. I really wanted this store manager job. I have lots of experience. I've been a store manager. I've been assistant manager. I do all that stuff. But I didn't get that job, and I really thought that I deserved it. And also, we should get into like deserving things. But I really thought I deserved it. I really thought that was for me, and it didn't happen. But that's because it simply wasn't the way that it was supposed to go, and I know that now. Like, you can want something so bad, but it might not be it. So in that instance, that wasn't it for me. I am happy now, but I was real fucked up. So I'm not gonna lie. Like, this, like, as an example, like, some things aren't always meant to be, and sometimes there can be something else above that you're not looking at because you're so focused on whatever it is that you're focusing on, if that makes any sense. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is that comparison is the thief of joy. You should not be comparing your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. You should not be comparing yourself to anybody at all, for that matter. Like, you really can't compare your situation to somebody else's. Like, I can't sit here and cry and be like, oh my gosh, like, how does she have this and I don't have that? You can't do that, because you don't know what they pray for. You don't know what they work for. You don't know how their life is even going to like go about. You don't know what's next for them. You don't know how everything is going to plan out for them. Like, maybe they got what you wanted faster, but maybe they will lose it faster. Or maybe yours is taking more time, but it's meant to be that way. But just don't compare yourself, because comparing yourself is always just going to make you unhappy. It never does anything good for you. And I know with social media you have people right there in your face to compare yourself to, but I know that's hard, but just please try to focus on you. And that might be the focus of like most of this video. Just please like focus on yourself. Don't worry about nobody else, nothing else. But okay. And then another thing I wanted to talk about, my gosh, I want to talk about like trends and like aesthetics and stuff like that. So there are so many like aesthetics. Like we've got, I think right now we have like, is it soft girl aesthetic? There's black girl luxury, you know, stuff like that. And like those things that itself, I think that's wonderful, but like riding the waves of certain things, not so much. So that stuff being trendy, like say tomorrow you wake up and you're like, all right, I've decided my life purpose, I'm gonna be a soft girl. But next month there's a new aesthetic, and it's a hard girl, it's a grunge girl, it's a boss bitch. Like you, so like don't follow the trends to form yourself into a human. But like, who are you really? Like, I know these people are just like sharing their lives, but impressionable people are watching these things and wanting to be these things, have these things, stuff like that. Also, black girl luxury, I don't know. Look, I've never watched those type of videos, but I know there's all types of controversy about that. I don't really see why. Maybe it's the fact that it is called black girl luxury instead of just luxury. I understand we're supposed to be like we should want to see ourselves with those things, but also I think we should normalize normal girls as well. Like you don't have to have all this luxury stuff to be like the it girl. Like what about contemporary black girls? Like what about the girls with their Coach pillow tabbies and stuff like that? Or how about like just not even grouping, I almost say grouping hoes together, but you know, hoes is like a term of endearment in my vocabulary. But instead of grouping hoes together, how about we just like let people be individuals instead of putting them in like a soft girl bunch or a black girl luxury bunch or like a feminine bunch? Like, can we just stop bunching people together? How about we all just be ourselves? And also just don't follow a trend because it's a trend, and then the next trend comes along and you don't want to hop on that. Now you're contradicting everything that you were doing the month before. That don't make sense to me. I'm sorry. Okay, so also this couch is super comfy. Shout out to Walmart for this couch. Not sponsored, but Walmart. If you ever want to sponsor your girl, hello. Make sure you guys email me. Everything in my room is from Walmart. Anyway, no guys, I'm serious. If you guys do want like a cozy like futon, like cute as well, and like all my furniture in here, just watch my last vlog or my next vlog, but like all my furniture and stuff in here is from Walmart, in case you're wondering. So girl, I wanted to talk about relationships and marriage. Oh my gosh, let's get into that. Okay, so I am going to talk about myself here, and you guys never really hear about myself or my relationship or anything like that because I don't talk about that, because people, it's all about judgment, and people, I don't really want to hear what people have to say about me. And that's another thing that I wrote down under the relationship topic that I want to speak about. The number one thing I want to say is stop judging people. Stop judging people. Like okay, let's get into it. Like some people move faster than others or slower than others. Like somebody could have just got into a relationship like 5 months ago or something, now they're engaged. Like, or somebody could be in a relationship for 5 years, just not getting engaged. Like, we need to stop judging. You don't know their situation, you don't know their story, you don't know anything, you don't know if they don't, like, the thing is, I forgot what I was looking at on social media. I was scrolling on Instagram, I was going through the comments, and it was something like, ooh, if he just a boyfriend, I ain't doing it. Something like that. And I do agree with those type of things. Like, we'll get to that in a second, but like, Stop judging people. That's none of your damn business. So we'll get into myself now. Carly, her life. Carly wants to be married. That is well, not of course, not everybody wants to be married, but that is one of my like goals, or one of like my dreams. Like, I want to be married, and then I want to have my kids. And that's just, I don't know, that's just always been what it's been for me. Like, I don't know, that's just how I want my life to go. But that's not for everybody. But I don't like the trend of I'm old school. I don't like that. Like, I've seen that a lot on social media. It's like either way. It's either you a hoe or you old school. Like, can y'all stop calling people these things? Like, I was talking to my friends and like my boyfriend, but like, why am I old school? Because that's what I want to do. That don't make no sense to me. So for me, in case you guys are new here, I have a boyfriend. His name is Jalen. Oh my gosh, this wine is hitting me. I have a boyfriend. His name is Jalen. We've been together for. Ready? Because but this is nothing new. If you guys have been watching me from the get, we've been together for 7 years. 7, going on 8 years. We've been together for a very long time, but we did get together when we were like young, and we're just still together. But like, and then comes the judgment for, oh, you ain't engaged yet. Oh, you not married yet. Oh, where your kids at? First of all, mind your business. Second, what if I didn't even want to get married? I do. But what if I didn't? Like, don't just be assuming stuff. And also, don't be making people feel bad, because you don't think, obviously that's like one of the next steps I want in my life, but you don't know what's going on in my life. You don't know what steps I want to take before I can get to that. Like, I have a fantastic career now, but have I always? No, like, you have to have your shit together in order to combine your shit with somebody else, in my opinion. And like, I just think judging somebody's relationship at all is just, it ain't right, and it's not nice. It's not meant to be. And yeah, and also I was talking about how like when I have my kids one day and they're old and whatever, and they like, you just simply teach your children morals and stuff like that, and I want them to have mine. And I don't have to have mine, but I would like to tell like my son an example, for example, or something like, when you find you a nice like lady that you love, you get married, and or like whoever you love. Like, if my kid was gay, I don't care, but you know what I mean. Like, when you find somebody that you love, like, get married. And like I don't know, like, how when I read the books, I feel like the books will say that stuff too, but like, to me, I feel like that's what I think the next step in a relationship would be. Yes, you could be boyfriend and girlfriend forever, and that is completely fine, but it just if you get with somebody who doesn't want to be married or something like that, which I see like all the time and stuff like that, that's just being raised different, I suppose. But like, then that raises the question, if you love that person, you're in love, like you love them so much, but they don't want to marry you, like, do you leave? Like, what am I supposed to tell my kids? I don't know. I feel like marriage is the next step, but like, maybe when they grow up, that won't be it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old school. I don't know. And maybe when I tell them that, they're gonna laugh at me. But I stick to what it is that you believe in. Don't force anybody else to do those things, but make sure you do stay true to yourself and stop judging hoes. Shit, like, leave people alone. Golly, stop asking so many questions, thinking that we're always running out of time, but we're not. Like, I'm about to be 25 this year, and I really feel like I'm successful, and in reality I am successful, but like I said, it's the rat race. You never think you have enough. Like, I just feel like I wanted so much more before I turned 25. I don't know, like, I feel, I don't know, unfulfilled. And is that coming from, like, because you guys obviously know I want a career out of YouTube. It's what I've always wanted to do. Like, it is just what I do. I've been doing it for like 8 years. I've been doing this, I've been in the game forever. Like, I've always wanted to do it. It's just like, is it for me? Like I said, and it's just picking up slowly. And I would have thought by now it would have been something different, or I would have thought by now I would be this place, or I would have moved out of Michigan, or like all the stuff that I would have thought. And I know this is young, but like, why do we, like I'm saying, this is the point. Why do I think? But we just always feel like we're running out of time, no matter how young you are, how old you are. It's like, I think it's just the society that we're in today. So let me just go on from that. Another thing that I want to tell you guys is to, like, okay, I've seen lots of controversy about this, like, not way of living, but okay. So the act of glamorizing your life. Now, I've seen that people are saying that that is like making your life seem better than it is, and it is making you delusional. I don't really agree with that. I feel like I was touching on earlier, I feel like we need to be satisfied and happy with where we are. Like, you have to be appreciative of what you have before you can even have anything else. Like, I don't have like everything, but like I will take advantage of what I have. Like, maybe I don't have a home yet, but I have a really nice apartment, and like this room, for example. It's not the hugest room, but like I really put in my mind that I wanted to decorate this and make this my office, and that is what I did. And it looks so beautiful, and to me it's like I'm so happy with my home, but like to somebody else this might be just nothing. Or like just taking yourself out to like a park or a picnic or out to dinner, like just making yourself feel like your life is a vacation and your life is more than what it is. And I don't feel like anything is wrong with that. I feel like it's just you appreciating your life, unless you are in fact like just like separating yourself from your life and just trying to intentionally make it seem better than it is for like social media or something like that. Then in that case, don't do that. Those people don't care about you, baby. But like, just for yourself, to show appreciation to yourself and the shit that you worked hard for, I don't feel like the glamorization of your life is a bad thing. I just feel like, to me, if you're doing it right, it's just appreciating what you have, taking advantage of the things that you could do but you usually don't. Like, I could go on a nice long walk to the park, have a picnic, but I don't do that shit. Like, you know, like you see people do it like on vacation or in cities that you want to live in and stuff like that, but you could do it where you can live too. I feel like, make sure you're happy with your life. Like, however you can do that, just make sure you appreciate what you have and when you have it. So this video is getting really lengthy and the lighting is going down. I know you guys can tell it is getting dark, I'm sorry. But and also the last thing I wanted to touch on while we're talking about like being, anyway, like glamorizing your life and just your life at all, or anyway, I just want to say, take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself in general. And I also want to talk a little bit about mental health, because it is pretty taboo and people don't really talk about it. But like, I know I recently told you guys that I left my job, my last job that I have, and I moved on to like a better position. I've done that now. But like, so let me just touch on, like I said, mental health and stuff. Like, that job was lovely. I made lots of money. I liked the people, not all the people, but like, it was stereotypically a good job. But just because you have a good job, you have good money and stuff like that, doesn't mean that's what you want for yourself. So basically, my mind was just not right. I was not happy. Like, I literally was not happy, and like my anxiety was through the roof, and it was just like really bad for me. And sometimes I would go into work, and as soon as I would get into work, I would break out into like stress hives. Like, I would be so like anxious about work. Like, I would just break out in hives, or even just the thought of work, like sitting at home, I would have hives. And like, I don't feel like people talk about that or talk about that enough, but like, that was my reality for like a month or so. And I was like really sad, and it was honestly really frustrating for me. Because like I'm like, your life is really good. Like, why can't you just be happy? Like, what is wrong in your head that you can't be happy? Like, because people don't talk about this. Like, it's okay to feel that way, but at the end of the day, make sure you act on those things. So at first I pushed it to the side and I was like, girl, just get over it. Like, that's a good job, you got that money, girl. You like, the money make the highway go away. They don't, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just trying to talk myself out of it. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, I want to be happy. Like, I don't care if I don't get enough, if I don't get the same amount of money, if I don't have the same status, if I can't get everything that I want to get in life, like money wise, buying things. Like, you guys know I got a shopping problem, but like, I'm like, girl, leave and take care of yourself. And when I decided to open that door to leave and take care of myself, another great opportunity presented itself, and it's somewhere that I can be happy. And it's just like, nobody talks about just genuinely being unhappy and what to do for yourself, and like taking care of your mental health. And also, I've never really seen anybody that I watch, or like anybody that I even talk to, like nobody really talks about anxiety, and they don't really talk about some of the like physical effects. Like, once those stress hives started happening, I was like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? Like, it's like, so I'm talking to you about it now. Like, I don't have those anymore. Like, once my mental got better and I got out of that space, I physically feel better and mentally feel better. I just think whatever it is that you need to do to take care of like your mind, please do it. It is important. Maybe we can talk about that deeper in another video if you guys want to, but like, I just wanted to share my experience with you guys, because I know you guys might have been wondering, because I told you I would update you guys on what was like going on, but I never did, because like, who really cares about that stuff at the end of the day? What I think. But hopefully what I just said helps somebody. At the end of the day, all this stuff I'm talking about is just basically take care of yourself, live your life for you, and be happy, and stop judging people. Like, that's it. Just worry about yourself, take care of yourself, and please be satisfied in the life that you have. Even if it's not everything that you want, make sure that you appreciate what you do have, and then you will get to the next step. I promise you, you will. Just make the best out of every moment that you have. And I think, anyway, I made a video back in January 2021 or something like that. Yeah, and I was sitting in my bed and I was telling you guys how unhappy I was, and just like in my space, how unhappy I was. Like, I had just been in such a bad spot, but I was just really unhappy in general. And we had like a very tiny apartment. You guys know our apartment, 10-year-old apartment, a little 500 square foot apartment with me and Jalen and the dogs, and it was just super tiny, and everything was breaking down. There was carbon monoxide poison. If y'all want story times, let your girl know. I have so many story times that I could tell, but I don't know if you guys want stories. But like, I was just really unhappy there. It was putting me in a funk. But once I decided to turn my life around and appreciate what I have, things literally started to get better for me. Like, just appreciate it and thank God for what you do have, because people do have less. And once I changed my mindset, everything did change for me. And now I have my amazing apartment. Like, I have more than doubled the size of that bitch. Like, and I don't have to deal with carbon monoxide poisoning and all the stuff that I was dealing with there. Like, it's just so incredibly amazing to see how far God has taken me. And I want to say that for anybody who is ever losing hope, ever, you will always get to the next step. Like, just please keep your faith and you just keep pushing. I don't know why I'm emotional. Golly, I'm also on my period, but keep pushing. You will get to where you want to be or where you need to be, but make sure you're doing it for you and not just to compete with society and stuff like that, and just appreciate the life that you do have. And yeah, so I think that's the end of the Kandid Talks for today, because the sun is going down and the lighting isn't doing what it needs to be doing. Also, I really need to replace my ring light that broke. Like, I have not gotten a ring light since the old apartment, so maybe once I do that we can film for longer. But right now, It is dark. But alright guys, that is it for today's Kandid Talks. I really hope you guys enjoyed talking with me. I hope this talk wasn't too much. I hope I didn't offend anybody, because that's literally not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to speak and talk on topics and tell you my opinions, and maybe we can have like a nice conversation down in the comment section below. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this, because I love to talk. And I don't do that much on here anymore. I'm more like unboxing, review, vlog, call it a day. So if you guys like these videos, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Okay? So I know that you like these types of videos. Be sure to watch my weekly vlog coming on Sunday. So very sorry that you didn't get one this week, but your girl has been adjusting to my new job and things like that, and I just needed like a little break. Your girl, can we give a round of applause for your girl? Because I have been vlogging every single day for 7 months. For 7 months. That's the truth. So I'm really proud of myself and really proud of my consistency. And I really just want to thank you guys for watching. Like, thank you guys so much for engaging and making what I do so much fun. I'm so happy that I even get to talk to you guys. Like, this is so cool to me. Always will be. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe before you go. Why? To join the Kandid crew. Because the only thing I'm missing here is you. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.